welcome. I'm Sai from Minecraft, and today we're going to be talking about how to make noob houses to get started in your world when you're recently just starting the game and you still don't have the resources to build this amazing mansion that we all dream of inside Minecraft and everything. So we're going to be talking about our very favorite, the dirt houses, of course. Also there is the cobblestone houses, the wood houses that are just, these tiny little small bases that we make when we just started, tiny little bases that we make when we're just starting a new world, and especially when we don't have the experience for all of this. So let's just get started. So I'm going to be creating a new world for this. So sorry about this. Like I said, my internet is a bit slow and I'm trying to make sure that everything in this stream is running as smoothly as possible so you guys have the best experience. But my computer is a bit slow at the moment. I already had everything prepared and it decided suddenly to just unlink itself from the internet. So while I wait for that, let me just create a new world. We're going to be calling this the noob houses because that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be going on in survival. We're going to try easy mode. I mean, we can do this in any kind of mode, of course, but the purpose of all of this is first and foremost to talk about and show you these houses. So let's just try and get anything that we don't want out of the way. I'm not choosing peaceful mode because I do want to show you how these houses are actually going to be working against certain mobs that we encounter when we just started, all those kind of things. So I don't have a specific seed to try this time, so all I'm going to be doing is typing the world noob and see what comes from all of this. So we're going to be having show coordinates, of course. Coordinates are just something that is a must for all players. Some people don't choose that option to make their game even a bit more hardcore than usual. But for anything else, it is really good because you never lose your houses, you never lose your bases or any other place. And when you just find something that you think is amazing in your world and you want to come back and check it later, all you have to do is take a screenshot so you keep it in your pictures, and then you can just search down and see, oh, this is exactly where I left that monument or that a desert temple or jungle temple, or So actually I didn't know, and I just realized that we have the experimental wild update in here, so we're definitely gonna have to choose this one and see what comes from it, because actually I was trying to find myself a mod for the deep dock and for this wild update, and I couldn't find one. That was like yesterday, so probably my game wasn't updated. It automatically does it till today. So I mean, I'm just seeing this right now, but we're definitely gonna see what it has to offer, so let's definitely choose that. Nothing else we need here. The cheats, we're not going to be using them, so let's just get started here and see what we find. Right, so I need to delete Omelette Arcade because actually it's not helping at all or anything. And even so, I keep it. So let's just get ourselves some wood, which, as we all know, is the very first thing that you need in any kind of world. So let me just see, because I always talk about this, that YouTube always asks me about if the video is made or not for kids, and I feel like it's really difficult to just know and tell if a video is going to be made or not for kids, because I mean, unless you actually are, the Disney kind of streamer or any kind of those contents. I mean, this is a video game, and of course kids are gonna be jumping in and everything, but sometimes you're not planning for a specific type of, oh hey Dougie, you're not planning for a specific type of audience in particular. All you want is people that like your content, and that can be adults or kids, but you want to interact with your viewers. And the moment, oh, we have a really cool, nice place to start something here. And you want your viewers to, oh, hello Potato, let's catch up and chat, give me a moment. Hey Potato, glad to see you. Thank you. Hey Logan. Oh no, where and why did they punch you? I'm sorry about that. Have you taken any painkillers or anti-inflammatories? Got my whiskey while playing the Great Bay Temple and made Jovarus mask, and oh, that's awesome. Well, time to get different whiskey. This one is, I pour taste. Oh, I don't fancy whiskey, and the fact that it tastes so awful, it's even worse. Yeah, the problem is, and I mean, I never agreed with the fact that they did this for kids kind of differential, but the problem is that some kids just used to go in and then comment and then just get the wrong kind of advice from other comments, like, I don't know what to do because I've been watching, let's just say a kid comes and say, I don't know what to do because I've been watching Squid Game, which is not a kid's show, but you know, kids these days watch everything. And I don't know if I should try it or not, and then just this adult comes here and tries to just make a mockery or something, and they say, yeah, sure, you should be playing some of those games, and the kids actually do follow the advice and go and do it, and it ends up being an issue. So the whole idea of doing this was that if you as a parent could put a parental control or try to check out the content that your kids are going to be watching, then you could actually make sure that they don't get those kind of wrong advices, or, you know, get links from other adults posting about certain hubs and sites that they shouldn't be visiting. So that's what they try to control. But the problem is the internet is really wide, so trying to control everything so that, you know, the kid gets a very cushioned, you know, kind of way around it. It's very hard because it's very broad, so they just tried a very drastic measure, but for something that is a lot more complicated. So we're going to be doing obviously a crafting table. That's the first thing. So we're going to just place it around here, and we're going to be making obviously some sticks, and we're going to start by the very most basic kind of house, which is going to be a dirt house. So I'm going to just dig a little bit of cobblestone here to be able to craft myself a stone pickaxe and a shovel to be able to get the dirt faster, because we want to be able to finish this little dirt house before sundown. And this is the very first thing that you want to try to achieve, so that you can spend your very first night in a somehow cozy house and not having to build yourself a hole in the, you know, in the floor, which is one of the first things that most of us, you know, ever did when we started playing Minecraft. You suddenly see that it's nighttime and there's a lot of mobs out there, and if you haven't seen other streamers and things and you don't know what to do, the first thing you do is just poke a hole in the floor that's like 2 blocks wide, enough for you to fit in it, and there's no light and anything, but you go inside and just keep checking when it's daytime to go out. And it's actually a pretty awful way to spend your very first night in Minecraft, because it just gets boring, you know. You can't do anything other than watch when it's gonna be daytime, and it's just not advisable. So this is what I do recommend to all of you, that you build your very first dirt house right off the bat. If you don't have any other ideas, I'm going to be talking about other ways to make bases, but for the moment I'm just going to talk about the famous dirt house. So all we have to do is place a very small, you can make it as wide as you can, you don't need actually the corners if you want to save yourself some, you know, some dirt. Maybe you're running out of time, you're a little bit slower because you're just getting started yourself with Minecraft, and you can't just simply do this, you know. Maybe we'll see that the door is here because, I mean, there's a little bit of cobblestone in here, or maybe even here, you know, we can still do it here. The tall part of the house doesn't have to be too tall. Actually, 3 blocks tall is like the minimum you would need to actually be able to fit in it. But I am totally gonna be recommended that you do it at least 1 block more above, so you don't feel like, you know, claustrophobic inside of the house itself. It's all up to taste. You can go even higher if you have the time and the resources. At the moment, I'm just gonna do it, you know, the minimum to feel like you have some breathable space inside, but you don't have to, you know, waste that many resources. So we already ran out of that, but we still have time. As you see, it's still not dawn, so we're doing this the right way. So this is just how you should be starting your very first dirt base if you go for it. We're later on going to be talking about how to make a cobblestone base and how to make a wall base, which is also one of the easiest ways to make a base when you're getting started. And then we'll talk about making one down below that mine, which is not that advisable if you're not that experienced as a gamer, but it also really helps. So I'm just going to be filling this hole because I don't like falling through holes, and let's just see if this is enough to finish at least the walls. We'll have to see about the ceiling later. If for some reason on your first night you are not able to finish the ceiling, don't worry, because no mobs at all will be able to go inside your base as long as they're at least 2 blocks tall. So I mean for the very first night, because after 2 nights of gaming, I mean 3 nights without sleeping, then you will have phantoms, and then you will definitely need a ceiling, but for the moment we don't. So I'm just not gonna close it completely because it's our very first night and we haven't had the chance to get ourselves some hands in some coal, so to be able to have at least a little bit of light inside, I'm not gonna close it completely. If you already had the chance to get yourself a hold of some iron, then craft some shears and already make yourself a very first bed. If you haven't had the chance, then that's totally okay, and just wait the night inside. I advise also that you take with you your crafting table so you can at least start to craft a little bit of things, and don't just waste the time that you have between the night and the daytime until you're actually able to sleep. So for the moment we're just gonna go and see if we can find some iron before it's nighttime. All we've found at the moment is some cobbles, I forgot. The orange thing that turns green. Wow, my brain is just not working today. Oh, there's a lot of spiders in here. Okay, these ones are easy to fight one at a time, and you can even use sticks for it. So I suggest that when you fight mobs for the very first time, just make sure that you don't use any kind of item that is placeable, because you will place the item instead of just hit the mob, and that's going to drive you a little bit crazy. So like now I'm using a stick which does the minimum damage, but still it's not going to be placed, so I can still do a little bit more damage than I would with my bare hands. So it's already becoming nighttime, so I do need to hurry, and I have a bad feeling there's a lot of mobs in there. I was just trying to get myself a hold of some coal, so I mean, if you get scared enough, then just go inside your base and wait the night out. If not, then just fight your mobs. Just make sure you keep enough safe distance, kind of like the safe distance we keep this pandemic, enough to be able to hit one mob at a time and not be, you know, attacked by multiple mobs at the same time. So luckily one of these just dropped a little bit of iron. Wasn't enough for us to craft ourselves some shears, but we're gonna get some coal. Maybe this is not as much coal as we would want, and actually we just fell. This wasn't planned at all, and I think I'm gonna be dying here. Yeah. Okay, don't be scared if you die at all, even if it's nighttime, because if you decided to make your base somewhere very near your spawn, it's gonna be pretty easy for you to find a way back. And once you do, you can just simply go inside your tiny base and recover your items as soon as possible. So this shouldn't be a problem at all. There is a skeleton by the house, which is not exactly ideal, but it's nothing to worry about. Mobs can be a little bit scary when you're just starting the game, but as soon as you start playing them more and more and more, you're gonna come to realize that actually the game needs a little bit much more of, of hardcoreness, I would call it. So let's just make sure nobody comes in here. And actually, as you can see, skeletons are gonna be fighting all the mobs, and we could just spend the night inside here. So let me just check on chat while we wait for the night to happen. Oh, there's a lot to read. Okay, so I think all videos should, yeah, so no one's going to punch me to wake me up. I know you don't fancy it. Normally I'd go with rum, but the rum is gone. Why is the rum always gone? Yeah, that's a classic. Shout out to Johnny Depp for that one. Try so caffeine. I can't. We have none, and I can't have coffee. Oh, your parents don't allow you to have coffee, or does it like? Are you intolerant or something? Sticks and stones will break my bones, but that wooden sword will kill me. Put some ice cold water on your face. It helps sometimes. I always built a dirt house base first. Yeah, it's a really good idea. My mom and dad don't let me have another coffee, but my little sister can. She drinks it all. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, having a lot of coffee is not that good, because it actually just helps you having gastritis or even reflux sometimes and GERD, and so it's not that good. I drink a lot of coffee and it's not exactly the best, so hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better. I know what I do without coffee and energy drinks. Gonna add a second floor? No, because this is just a noob house. Noob houses are not meant to have like a very big design. I mean, unless you actually want to build a humongously big mansion out of dirt, because that's exactly what you're aiming for, then that's awesome. But this is just like the kind of base that you would have when you're just starting, until you gather enough resources to actually move again to somewhere where you actually want to place your base. Maybe you say, oh, I want a house near the ocean, but I have no idea where the ocean is, so you're gonna just be going, on little trips to find the ocean, and meanwhile you have somewhere to leave your stuff and spend the night, and like a little safe place. So this dirt house is not supposed to be like your main house. It's just like a passing the night kind of thing. Oh, hey Cataclysm, I'm really glad to see you. Hey, oh, we gotta watch Gravity Fall. Yay, yes, green tea and, yeah. Okay, so now that Cataclysm, the man, is here, let me talk to you guys while we wait also for the night to pass out about a charity event that we're gonna be running this Saturday night. So we're gonna be running a series of charity streams, like a chain one after another, to raise funds for Ukraine. You know how the crisis has been affecting these poor people and this poor country that should not have been taken just for the power of someone. But we're going to be running a series of charity streams. So as for the moment, if you've seen the recent latest news, apparently, Russia and Ukraine have come to like some sort of a ceasefire accord. Not because the war has ended, sadly, but because they're gonna be making some sort of tunnels and allowing some of the Ukrainians and Russians to actually like go to a safe place. And also, this is the moment when they're gonna be delivering a lot of food and medicine and stuff to help all these people, like, you know, just move out of the fire way. And then if things go well, they won't be attacking each other until at least these people have had a couple of hours to go to a safe place, because they're not supposed to be in the middle of everything. So this is going to be one of the most critical moments when they're going to be needing a lot of resources. So this is going to be perfect right now. So I already added in the description the link for the charity that we have running over, thanks to Mr. Cataclysm. It's for donations and everything. So if you want to donate right now, that's going to be awesome. If you want to donate in the next couple of days, it's going to be great. And also this Saturday, because we're going to be streaming. So far, we have confirmed Cataclysm, Music Mentor, and me are going to be streaming. We're waiting confirmation on Makes, and maybe some other streamers as well are going to be joining. So don't forget to stay tuned for the official times that we're going to be streaming, so you guys can join us and spend some time and help us raise money for these people that actually really do need it at this moment. So let's just keep going with the stream, and please donate whenever you can. Any kind of donation is really going to be helping these people. So the nights are really long. If I'm not mistaken, I think they last about 10 minutes or so. So I mean, probably our resources are maybe gone from the, you know, from here, but I'm still gonna try and see if I can find anything out of what we lost. Because I mean, I know our stuff should be down there, but should I take the risk? No, yes, no, yes. Let's see. Alright, so apparently our stuff is already gone. So we're gonna have to gather more resources, and I'm now stuck inside here. Whips. Okay, so let's just see. One of the fun facts about Minecraft is that you can actually break stone with your hands. You can't get cobblestone out of it, and it takes a lot of time, but there is a way out. So it's actually almost morning, so this is perfect. We're just gonna have to go out and gather more resources, but when you're just really starting, don't worry about it, because I mean, they're just basic things that you can find over and over. So unless you die and lose your diamonds or your netherite or something more deep in-game things, then but right now, I mean, we should be fine. So actually one of the yeah, you know, doing the dishes while watching a stream is one of the best ways to actually not procrastinate dishes. Why do I have a feeling that my things are over there? No. Alright, so we're gonna have to gather resources again. There is a mob out there, but it's burning, so let's just try and make sure he doesn't follow me, but apparently the skeleton is, so we're gonna just have to make them follow us while they burn out in the open, and maybe we can gather some resources from them. So come on. Yeah, there we go. And we got some bones, and we got some arrows, and we got some other things. Alright, so let's just gather wood once again. This tree seems like the perfect idea. There is a spider there, but spiders, as far as I know, don't attack during the day. They only do at night. So there's no actual need to kill them. I always do dishes. Oh, hey, Jacob. Whoa. So apparently spiders do attack during the day now. They used to only attack at night, but I think Minecraft changed the rules. Hey, Jacob, welcome. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you can help me out with a follow on Instagram, as you all know, I'm first and foremost DJ. And, okay. Yeah, that can happen. And actually, it's gonna sound funny what I'm about to say, But it is a good thing that all of these things are happening to me right now, because I mean, I've had this experience more than a couple of times in my Minecraft time of experience. And actually, unless this is already like your very experienced base, like I was saying, you know, your mansion or something, this is nothing to worry about, because actually, first of all, the creeper already helped us in gathering a little bit more resources. Not that many at the moment, but sometimes they do. And also, these kind of dirt houses are easily rebuildable, so there is no need for any kind of I lost the train of thought. What am I doing here? Oh, there's no need for any kind of being scared about them at this point of your very noobish start game time. So just rebuild your house, and this is also a very good moment to actually let you all guys know that you always have to be paying attention that a creeper is not around your house or following you, because when you are doing this, like I was doing this with that, it is very possible that you're gonna be exploding and just blowing your tiny little mini base. But you can just rebuild it, so don't worry about it, but always keep an eye for creepers. Alright, so now that we're just restarting everything, no. I wanted to play the crafting table and my phone did what it wanted. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing some of this to actually gather ourselves a pickaxe. We're gonna gather once again a little bit of stone. There's no need for copper at the moment, so you can just lay off on that for a little while, and just making ourselves another pickaxe and another shovel to rebuild this tiny base here. So we're gonna need some more sticks. So let's just get ourselves a shovel. Here we go. We can actually fill that hole in the floor, and let's just gather ourselves a little bit more to actually finish this house. I'll catch up in chat in a moment. And then we're actually going to be going for that coal that we saw down there. There's still a little bit left, if I'm not mistaken. So we can just light our base and actually close it from the top, because if we don't find iron, we're definitely going to be needing a roof after the third night. So this is just the very first noob house that you can always do. And I'm going to be talking about the wall house and the inside the mine house in a moment. That's just my dog that's just barking for no reason. And talking about having a house near the ocean, we found the ocean. And that's one pretty ocean actually. Well, that's just poetic. Alright, so let's just head back and finish the house once again. Alright. And also, now that I recall, I have to show you how the Starbucks looks, because I finished the walls, and I still haven't done the lettering for the Starbucks, but I already finished the walls and the roof, so it's actually looking kind of pretty. So I do want to show you guys how it's looking. So let's just put again a door inside. If you're playing hardcore, then don't forget that mobs can actually destroy your wooden doors, so it's much more advisable that you block everything with that. But if it's not a hardcore world, then don't worry about it. We're gonna be needing a little bit more wood before we actually go inside the mine to find the coal, because we're gonna be doing a chest here, so we can actually put our stuff in there. So as soon as I finish doing this tree here, I'm gonna be reading chat, and oh, look at that, we found coal already. Jacob, Minecraft is just like global. Chat, the creeper's going for late. That's a really good one. That's a really good one, yeah. Totally. The creepers in the global are just, you know, it wouldn't be global without those creepers. So let's just gather ourselves this coal here to make ourselves our very first torches. maybe a couple of cobblestone in the meantime so we can craft ourselves a really nice furnace and get ourselves started with this game. Okay, so let's just get this little bit extra coal here, and let's try and head back and illuminate. So one of the things that I do suggest you do when you're first getting started is make yourselves, you know, a little bit of torches here and light not only the inside but actually the outside. I like to put 2, but that's, you know, up to you. And actually, let me just make some more torches. So I can just, you know, I put 1 like in the upside of each wall. So I think I'm not doing this right. There we go. And that way it's really, really illuminated. We can now close off. And the idea of putting torches on the outside is that you actually don't lose your base. If you're far and you can't find it, then that light in the middle of the night is going to be a lifesaver for you. So let's just put ourselves a chest in here and put our resources. We don't have many at the moment, but that's okay. All we need is to make sure that we don't lose this if we die again, because we're just getting started with the game. So dying is something that may happen a couple of times in here, and we're gonna go out and try to get some more cobblestone to make ourselves a nice furnace, and maybe try to find iron too. So let's just see. How many more do we need to make ourselves a nice... Oh, there's an apple there. I'm gonna have to go for it because, well, apples, we never say no to apples. Let's just fix this hole in here. Let's just go gather this apple here. So this is how our very first new base is already looking. So let's just make a nice easy pressure plate so we can just leave easily. I don't put 1 on the outside because then mobs can also trigger it and go inside your house without being wanted to. And let me just see what we need to make a fireplace, because actually we were offered 1 a little bit ago, but oh, we need more logs. All right, let's just go gather a few more logs. Actually, I do suggest that once you do this, you actually, oh, I'm gonna be needing, oh, I already have logs here. Yeah, but apparently I need sticks. And for that, I'm gonna be needing planks, and then I'm not gonna have enough for the fireplace. So we're gonna be first, oh, we need the coal. All right, now that we have everything, we can actually come build ourselves a nice fireplace. And this is just for looks in this moment, because we're not gonna be cooking any meat at all, but it's actually gonna give us this nice little bit of you know, chimney kind of look here. So let's just see if we can craft ourselves some trapdoors to go with it. So we need more planks, and for the moment we don't have them, so we're gonna have to wait. Okay, so I would suggest that you craft also a nice axe, so you can gather yourself some logs faster, but sadly we don't have enough time because it's already nighttime. So we can either decide to go down, explore, and find ourselves some iron, or just head home and spend another night away. Axes actually do create a lot of damage, so it's really helpful to fight against mobs. You know, right now we're gonna be quickly killing this guy and also the spiders. So okay, we're just gonna simply try and see if we find some iron before it's too dark to go back home. Oh, holy moly, I wasn't expecting him. He came out of nothing and gave me a jump scare. So if we don't see any iron soon, I'm just gonna go back, because I'm just not in the mood to die again. Apparently there's a little bit of light here, but I don't see any iron, so I'm just gonna head back home and we'll come try and find some more later, because I really don't want to die again. Plus I'm gonna be checking out on chat. So there we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna stay in the middle in case there are any creepers at all. And I'm just gonna crouch. Okay, so let's just catch up and chat. Whoa, okay, so, oh my gosh, we gotta, yeah, the dishes, Jacob, Minecraft. Well, got the ice arrows now, which is the item from the Great Bay Temple. I don't know, I mean, I do guess you're talking about Zelda, but I don't know what you're talking about specifically, potato. Eating the rotten flesh in Minecraft is like cannibalism. Yeah, but you know, actually a fun fact about rotten flesh is that you can actually feed it to your dog inside the game. And as crazy and as awful as that could sound, it actually does help the dog, gain some health and actually recover. So it's not something you should do at all, you know, in real life or anything, but inside the game it actually does give a purpose to that rotten flesh. So I totally do recommend that you do it, because that way we never find a way to use it, because in part it actually restores your hunger but also makes you more hungry. So it's not very advisable, but then the dog has no side effects at all, and I've actually healed my dogs with it, so it just gives some sort of a purpose to it. I don't know why Mojang decided that way, but, well. Oh, that's awesome. So while we wait the night out, I want to tell you guys, funny as it is, I got myself a fidget toy, one of those tubey things that actually expand and then just, you know, go back together. They're like little worms. So I'm just gonna expand it and then put it back together so you guys can hear what it sounds like. That's expanded. And that's shrinked. It is funny, and it is actually just very fidgety, so it's just to pass the time. Oh, hey Joe, welcome. I'll be listening to, oh, thank you. Yeah, you're inside my very, very beautiful dead house. It even has a fireplace. So yeah, I do recommend that you guys don't decorate that much inside here. Because I mean, you can resist it sometimes, because that's what Minecraft is all about, but I do suggest you don't spend as much time, because you're actually gonna be going and, you know, actually making yourself the nice house that you want. So this is just like to spend the night and everything until you can actually do something. So I do suggest that you guys don't spend that much time decorating, but that's, like I said, up to taste and up to you. Oh, that's funny. No, it's one of those fidgety things that look like a bit of a worm, and they expand and then you can shrink them again. So I'm gonna be doing it again so you can again listen to it. It's just pretty fidgety, so here it goes. Now it's fully expanded. It expands to about 3 to 4 times its size. It's really, really impressive. And I'm gonna shrink it back again. There we go. And funny thing, I actually feel like it sounds a little bit like a build-up when you're shrinking it, because it goes faster and it goes high-pitched. So it reminds me of when you're, you know, programming a build-up and you put the snares, and, you know, the first 4 bars is just like the snare going a little bit faster than usual, but then the second 8 bars, the first 2, you put double the snare, and then the next bar you put double those double snares, and then the last bar you put double the snares, so you actually hear like the build-up going up, and then you automate the pitch going up of those snares alongside the kick and everything else, and you get that easy EDM and hardstyle kind of build-up. So it's funny, but it does make me feel like something like that. Oh, hey Kenna, welcome back to the stream. Glad that something is taken care of. So, given this is a stream just to show you guys how to do things, I am gonna be activating the cheats, not for anything else, but to just speed up the night. Because if we just stay here and wait for the night to pass out, we're gonna lose a lot of time from this from the stream. So this is just so we can speed things over. So sometimes what you can do is just go out and really run fast, so you make sure that Mr. Creeper doesn't blow your house again. Okay, so we're gonna go in a run now for some iron to actually craft ourselves our very first bed. So we should have brought some sticks with us. Yeah, let me just head back and grab myself some more wood. I'm gonna be breaking the unbreakable rule, the unbreakable unwritten rule of Minecraft. Or no, maybe not. The unwritten law in Minecraft that everyone talks about is just that please do not leave half-chopped trees, but I actually did chop it fully, so we're just gonna be making ourselves some more sticks to craft ourselves some more coal, and Mr. Creeper is coming our way, so we can just hit Mr. Creeper a couple of times and see if he gives us a little bit of his, you know. I hate how the sound lingers when you kill it, because it feels like there's another creeper on your back about to explode, but it turns out that it's just, you know, the same creeper that you just killed, but it gives that really, really awful feeling. Okay, so we're gonna dig ourselves this coal here in the hopes that it drops. It did. I was hoping it just wouldn't go down one floor or anything. I'm not gonna be mining that one because it may drop below and I really don't. Okay, so we don't have many coal for the moment, given there's a lot more down there, but we're actually gonna be going this way. Oh, we found more coal here. Yeah, there's a lot of copper deposits around here. We could be gathering a lot more coal, but for the moment, given we're just gonna be grabbing a few, because all I want is to actually show you some other bases that you guys can be crafting. So there is no iron in here. I'm just gonna be placing a torch there to prevent a little bit of mob spawning. And we're gonna have to go this way, and oh, Miss Spider, if you don't attack me, I won't kill you, but knowing you will, then I'm sorry. Alright, so let's just make ourselves a bit of a stair here. And see if we can find some iron deep below. I saw a spider. Yeah. It's coming our way, so... Ah, come on, Miss Spider. Luckily, she's too wide to fit in this tiny space, so we were able to outrun her and kill her. Oh! Mr. Skeleton. Yeah. We don't want him knocking us over to that hole, so let's just make sure he dies. There we go. And there's another one down there, and there is no iron here whatsoever, so we're actually gonna be leaving. Let's just see what's down here. Oh, it just goes around. Alright, so we're just gonna have to find ourselves another cave. You can deeply explore this. Oh, hey. You can deeply explore the cave and find iron, but if you're just starting, I do suggest you don't go too far from the surface. So if you die, you don't lose your stuff, and you can find yourself an easy way out and back to your little dirt house. So there's another one of these dudes here, so let me just take care of him. I'm sorry, because he actually used to be a human being, so that's not ideal, but apples are the best. Alright, I saw another tiny little mine somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So maybe, oh, this one goes really deep. Alright, let's see if here we can actually find some iron to craft some shears and make ourselves our very first bed. So let's just hope we do. This is really dark and not exactly pretty. I don't like it when it's this like deep. I mean like short, you know, the ceiling is right above us, because it feels like you have very little space to breathe actually. Wow, this is an underwater something. But no iron yet. Alright, I have a feeling that we could swim and find another place, but we're not going to be doing that, because like I said, we don't want to go like too far from the surface. So excuse me, dude, you're gonna have to make a line to get killed here. And I can't believe we haven't found iron at this point. It used to be a lot simpler before, you know, all of these updates. It's funny how diorite casts a little bit of a light, you know. We're running out of torches here. And this is gonna suddenly turn into a really big, ooh, double skeleton. We definitely do not have right now the power to outrun both of them, so we're gonna have to just head back and fight one at a time. Yeah, they're gonna be fighting each other, so let's just wait until one kills the other and then we'll go back. We'll take this moment to craft ourselves a little bit more. We don't have enough coal, so just sticks. We'll wait for them to kill each other. Okay, that's about it, and he's just going back. We don't have food to restore our health, otherwise they would just run and kill him. Huh. You can't fight me there. Oh, there we go. The other skeleton actually left him weak. Wait, I felt a skeleton shooting, or am I just... Oh, no, that was just the arrow falling. Okay, so let's just hope that our trip to this weird mine is successful enough to get us some iron, because we're low on health, so I wouldn't... We're not gonna survive this. We're not gonna survive this. We're not gonna survive this. Oh, okay. That could have gone worse. Really much more worse. Yeah, we definitely need food, and she just saw us. This is not good. Not good at all. Because we're low on health and with no food. But as you can see, even with all of that, we can still survive down here. So I guess we're gonna have to go back to the surface, you know, to gather more resources and then keep going on our hunt for iron. So we are just gonna have to head back. But we've already traveled a lot, and that is really good for the moment. I'll check up on chat in a moment. Let me just, I'm gonna take a little bit of a small swim here and see if by any chance there is some iron hidden, but I guess not. Alright, nothing but coal, and we actually do need a little bit more, so let's just gather these 2 pieces before we head back. And Also, hopefully it's not nighttime because we're not going to be very happy about that. But always remember, if you fight one mob at a time, you can most definitely kill them all and you don't have to worry at all. Or you can just use the mobs that you find to your advantage, like I did with those skeletons. I just allowed them to find each other, let them kill one at a time, and then I just went and took the last kill. So it is almost nighttime. You can actually just kill a poor sheep and take advantage of it and just keep the wool and make yourself a bed. But I'm a no animal killing in this game, so I'm definitely not going to be doing that. Let me catch up on chat while Mr. Zombie there just, you know, leaves, because I'm not going to be paying him any attention. Let me see. Oh, there's a lot to read. Okay, so, oh god. Oh wow. Wait, where did I? Logan, that burp. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, here we go. Joey's cipher burping and stream again. You guys are so funny. No, it's just a fidgety thing. I'll send you a picture online later so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Thank you, Potato. I'm excited for. Yeah, me too. I'm really, really excited. Adding a wall. A wall where, Potato? It sounds cool, not gonna lie, Potato. I'd stream for charity, but I only. Oh, I'm sorry. But hey, you can help us by reposting any kind of links and, you know, and telling other people that they, that if they can, they should donate and everything. Doing propaganda is also really helpful because, I mean, all we want right here is just to help these people that actually do not deserve what is going on there. Oh, hey, Tess! Glad to see you. I wish I need to work to get money, longer. Hurry up. Tess, I always feel bad killing wolves in Breath of the Wild, but they attack. Yeah, when animals attack you, it's just no fun killing them, but yeah, you have to. So someone left a shopping cart full of food and non-food stuff for the house, and I'm putting it all back. At my job. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate when people just, you know, decide to buy a lot of things and then they say no thank you and they leave and you're like, yeah, it's not good. They said they're coming back, but we're closed in like 40 minutes, so I'm not gonna wait any longer for them to come back. Yeah, also the food may rotten, especially if there's things that need refrigerated, cold and anything, so that's just not good. Yeah, that could happen, Kata. They'll have to shop again if they do come back. The cashier said they forgot their food stamps card. Oh, I got that too. But most of the time at my job, whenever a customer says they don't even come back, yeah, hence why I'm putting the stuff out now. Even worse to find out that you forgot your wallet or card at the register after something. Oh yeah, that's just like, you feel so embarrassed. I feel you. Potatoes happened to me. Oh no, this happened to me just like 1 or 2 times, I think. But they only had to run out of their car to get what they needed. Always awkward and unpleasant. I'll be lurking. Gotta put this stuff away. Okay, I wouldn't say all that, Potato. At least not on my job. I'm back. What's up, Lacing? What's up, Kata? How's it going? I gotta feel bad if they come. Oh, yeah, I think they're not gonna be coming back at this point. Hey, people watching. Yay, thank you guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you can help me with a follow on Instagram, I'm gonna be really happy about it. Because as you all know, I'm first and foremost a DJ and a producer, so you can find the link in the description. And also, guys, don't forget, we're gonna be doing a multiple charity streams this Saturday. We're gonna be streaming like a chain, one after another, to raise funds and money for Ukraine. So I already left in the description the link that Mr. Cataclysm did the favor to open in Project Hope, so you can help Ukraine. And we're also going to be putting a lot of other links where you can also help this Saturday. So stay tuned for the official times that we're all going to be streaming. And don't forget to just join us. And if you cannot donate, just like by being there, by just sharing the links of everything, by telling your friends, your family to donate. I'm really sure that the people in Ukraine are really gonna be appreciating this. If you're new, hit that sub button. Yay, thank you. All right, so let's just turn this into daytime and head back. I'm gonna just be putting this here, which we don't need. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need any of this. All right, and I don't know why the rain hasn't stopped, so let's just clear it, because if we had actually waited the whole night out inside, it would have cleared the rain, because rains don't stay for longer than one daytime period. Like if it rains at night, it should be cleared by the morning. If it rains in the morning, usually it clears by the night. So, but right now we didn't. We just used commands for it, so that's why it didn't clear itself, and I had to manually do it. Remember that keeping achievements on and sheets off is just so you can actually, as the name says itself, achieve the achievements. Right now we're not aiming for that, because all we're aiming for is to actually show you guys how to get started on your very first new world. So we're trying not to get any kind of fall damage, because we should have gotten food and we didn't. Actually, let's just head back and gather food before we even decide to just explore here, because our health is just really low. So we should already have started a farm, but I totally forgot about that, so we're gonna have to go and search for apples. Because I mean, I know most streamers just talk to you about making killing animals and eating out of them, which is like the normal thing, but I just don't do it, because unlike the real world, my avatar doesn't have a gourmet taste for food, so it doesn't care what it is as long as it's food, so there's no need to go for a very juicy filet mignon in here. So let's just try and see if we can gather some apples from one of these trees. All we're gonna do is break some leaves with our bare hands and see if we find some apples. You're not always gonna be lucky with it, but there is always a chance. And there is also a chance that a wolf killed a poor sheep for you, so well, you can actually cook that meat, because well, it's not gonna go to waste. So let's just do that. Oh, hey Darkness, welcome. Thank you for joining. So let's just do this. We're gonna put this back. We're just gonna cook this. We're also gonna put this here. I try to always plant every tree that I just chop down. At some point, like I don't do it immediately, but I do it just to, you know, reforest the forest itself. Let me catch up and chat for a moment. I have money this time around. Yay, potato balling. You kind of get a honey I got from my last tech. So time to make it rain. Yay, thank you, Potato Darkness. What's up, Potato Cataclysm? How's everyone doing? Lol, Cataclysm. That would be awesome, but that's only up to Darkness, but that was funny. So I don't think this is gonna be enough to really fulfill our hunger bar, but at least it's gonna be a little bit of help here. So let's just try and gather a little bit more resources. And I don't have much time left for the streaming, so I'm gonna just, after I do this, gonna talk to you about how to make a wall base. We're gonna forget about making the bed itself right now, because I mean, it would take us a lot of more time that right now I don't have from the streaming itself, so I'm just gonna be easily crafting, you know, let me just get here, and we're gonna be crafting a fishing rod. That is also one of the easiest things that you can craft when you're starting, because all you need is a bit of string, and you're going to be finding plenty of spiders when you're just getting yourself started. So there's that, and a little bit of sticks, and that is all you need. And we're going to head to the ocean itself. I totally went the wrong way here. So actually any kind of water block that you find is good enough to fish. So you can even just make one hole in the floor and then pour some water in it if you have a bucket and just fish from there. But it's really funny, and one of the Minecraft gimmicks with the with how the logic works. Oh, that poor dog is about to drown if he doesn't come out. So let's see if we can help him. Yeah, here. Okay. Yeah, you can now go out. Come on. I don't want you to drown there. All we have to do is just block it, and he should be able to go out. Let's see if this little guy here wants to go out too. Let's help him by pushing him to the... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're welcome. And you're not going to be going out or what? Well, that's only up to him. He can totally jump. Alright, so the bigger the water place that you fish at, and the deeper actually, the more chances you have of actually getting yourself something good and something faster. So that is why we came all the way to the ocean, because it's really big and really deep. So it's going to be much more easier to fish in here, and we can eat that fish. So all you have to do if you haven't fished before is just, cast the rod and wait for like the bubble particles to come here. So just gonna do this again and just keep an eye, and some bubble particles should come your way anytime soon. I'll read chat in a moment. Here they come, and when they come, just fish. And I actually took a little bit longer than expected, but it's like a mini game inside Minecraft, because you have to hit it in the right moment to fish. You get a hang of it. So here they come again. Oh, and I got pufferfish, which is, at this time I have no idea what is the use for fished pufferfish. There is a use for live pufferfish, but for that you have to actually grab it with a bucket. So the one that you fish is, to this point, I think it is used for some potions, but I'm not that into potions yet, so I cannot tell you exactly for which one and how to use it. Having some of my favorite chlorophyll water. Sadly, it was the last of the chlorophyll. I need to buy more, and I haven't had a chance, so I'm all out of it, but I'm having the last bits and pieces of it right now. So, this is actually kind of relaxing. Oh, we got some salmon. Oh, my favorite. In real life, I do love salmon a lot. If you want to know a good and easy recipe for salmon, just put the salmon somewhere, like in a bowl you want to marinate. Add some soy sauce. Add some maple syrup, but like real Canadian maple syrup. And some lime juice. Mix it all and let the salmon marinate for a while in there. And cook it in some olive oil or butter. You can add some garlic if you want, or paprika, but that's just okay. It's almost nighttime, so we're gonna head back. We found some cod also, so we're gonna be cooking all of this right now to restore our hunger. And then tomorrow morning I'm gonna be showing you how to make a wall base, which is another one of the easiest base that you can craft when you're just getting started. Usually this can happen a lot faster if you're not streaming. But yeah. cod too, so. Alright, so all we have to do is wait. Meanwhile, we can put the puffer fish here, and we can just put the dare together, and I'll show you about that wall base in a moment. Let me catch up on chat. So, let's see. We stopped at the lunch money. Yeah, Cataclysm trying to get Darkness grounded. No worries if Darkness doesn't want to use lunch money. He can earn money, deal good old honest way by becoming a toilet. No, don't. No, that's just, no, Potato, don't, please. I'm gonna have to burn myself a little. I hope not. Yeah, no. Alright, so we're gonna be eating the cod first. That should be good enough, and we can just skip the salmon. Let me just keep reading chat. I'm going to stream tomorrow after school, probably 7 p.m. my time. Oh, that's awesome. Darkness just steal the old toilet paper out of yeah, no, don't follow Bertha's advice, please, guys. People will call it extortion, but it's actually called unique entrepreneurship. No, it's not. I have to go. Oh, hi. Have a good night, and thank you for stopping by, Logan. I never hit the same bathroom twice back to do a different. An aquarium. Oh, an aquarium would be awesome, but for that you need like glass, and that's like a little bit in the second level of game right now in the first one. But yeah, it would be a really awesome idea. I can just do a quick aquarium in a minute and show you guys how to do one for a potato. But let me first just talk about the wall base. So I'm gonna just turn this into morning. All right, easy as that. Let me just clear the weather, and good morning, everyone. All right, so let's just talk about a wall base. Okay, so there's a lot of mobs outside that weren't dead already, and that's because you know, the rain was protecting them from the sunlight. So let's just get that creeper to actually follow me to some water, so if he blows, or let's just kill him, you know, that's even better. Whoops. None intended at all. Ouch. Okay, that didn't go that well, but no matter, we got some free dirt, so thank you. You can withstand any kind of creeper explosion as long as you have you know, at least a little bit of decent health, which is what we did here. So don't just be really scared of them. Just, you know, check out how you're working, and you can kill them. You already saw how I did it, so that's also it. Okay, so base number 2, we've already completed the dirt base, and you can just keep going like I was already and trying to find new things and everything. But let's just talk about how to make a wall base. So the first thing that you need to do after you've already gathered yourself a, let me just craft another for here, a crafting table and a stone pickaxe, which are the first things that you need. Find yourself a wall. The more flat, the better. If not, just flatten yourself out a little bit of a surface or something. You know, this wall is actually going to be perfect. And all you have to do is start digging in. Just as simple as that. So I would suggest that you make a little bit of an aisle when you start, so you have enough space to put here a door, for example. And then just, you know, after that, just dig as further and as wide as you would want it. I usually try to make it, you know, the very same amount of blocks in each side, so the door actually is in the middle. But that's just, you know, up to taste. So you can make it as big as you want. I do recommend here that if you want to just, you know, dig down, don't dig right below where you're standing, because you have a chance of falling really deep if there's a mine right below you. And the same thing goes if you mine above you. Just don't mine the block that is straight above you, because there's always a chance for cavings with gravity affected blocks. If you're in a desert kind of biome, then it would be sand, or in here maybe gravel. So just keep an eye for that, and just dig, you know, as far as you can. Always just remember that wherever you place your bed, you need to have at least 2 blocks above the bed itself and on the 2 blocks next to the bed, so that when you wake up you don't just suffocate between blocks, because it's happened to me, and it is one of the most easiest ways to die in the first in your first starting of Minecraft. You know, you craft a little hole in the wall or something, you put your bed, you sleep in it, and you do not realize that there's blocks above you, and when you wake up you just suffocate because you cannot move and you're just, you know, standing in between blocks. So just make sure that you have enough space above you to breathe, which would mean 2 blocks above that bed. So we're just going to be making it as small as this, which is just, you know, taking this coal that's here and just making this wall a little bit bigger. And you can just make the base as big as you want. You can even, you know, put maybe some soil to plant some things and just grow everything inside your mini base. That way you protect yourself from everything. Actually, one of the advantages of having a wall base, whereas between having a dirt base, is that actually you're not going to be having any kind of creepers or mobs going around your base, unless there was maybe even a mine or something behind these walls. But even so, the creeper is just not going to blow out, so you're not going to be having the problem that we have a few minutes ago where the creeper actually blew half of our house. So it's definitely something to be looking out for. So let's just find ourselves why we cannot make a door. Oh, we need one more plank. All right, and we don't have one. So let's just gather some wood to make ourselves a door, because that's one of the basic and most important things in having the base like this. If for some reason it's nighttime and you didn't gather the wood for the door because you forgot something, then just block it with any kind of block you have. But you're definitely not going to be having any kind of view to the outside, whereas the door at least gives you a little bit of view, so you're not going to be able to know if there is maybe a zombie waiting for you outside the base. So just be careful when you go out as soon as you think it's already daytime. So if we were here in Java edition, we could actually be crafting ourselves a nice trapdoor and just making one of these spaces where you crouch and everything. They're actually really cool, but sadly Bedrock doesn't have that feature yet. I don't know why Mojang hasn't added the feature, but hopefully soon they will. Alright, so now that we've already said, hey, our base is right here, or you can even maybe do this. I'm just gonna remove the door for the moment and place it here. That way, you know, you even have like this tiny aisle that I was talking about. And this is how you would have yourself your very easy first wall base, and you can put your, you know, your bed in here and everything else, and you can just go mining. One of the things that Music and Joe tends to do a lot when he's playing the game is just make like a little between dirt base or maybe wall base and just start digging stairs down until he finds a mine, so that way he doesn't have to go out, and even if it's nighttime and he doesn't have a bed, then you can just simply explore and see what you find inside. So there's a lot of cool things that can come out of having one of these kind of bases. And also another kind of base that you can do, but it's not the most advisable because it does require digging down, and that's not really fun. It's actually doing a floor base. So let's just pretend that we want to do here a mini tiny base. So I would say that maybe this is going to be our way out. So let's just make ourselves a nice trapdoor. In here, actually the trapdoor is going to be where it's going to come useful. So let's just make ourselves 6 trapdoors are going to do. You can do less if you don't have the resources, but for the moment we do, so we're going to use them. So all we have to do is just, you know, place those trapdoors like this, and maybe just say, okay, this is gonna be my entrance. So, you know, maybe just start digging down here like a little stair down to your base, and you can just close the trapdoors and then just maybe say, oh, we shouldn't be out. Don't be out when there's thunder, because there's a chance you actually do, you find or you make charge creepers, your house may be burned with kind of, with lightning and everything if you have a wooden house. So yeah, definitely not advisable. So maybe you want to do like one of these stairs that go down, so you say, yeah, my base is just going to be going down in here. And this is where your base is going to be, for example. So this is just, like your entrance. And right here is where your base is going to be at. So maybe just so we have that breathable space that I keep talking about. And right here is where you decide to poke that hole. Oh, we found actually some coal, but we're not going to be using it for the moment. And in here you just dig down and create yourself another base, for example. So let's just say we decide to make it not that big, but big enough. We're going to light it in a moment. So we'll put some light in here, and let's just say that we want to put the bed on this side, so maybe we just like create a little space for the bed, and it would actually look like a sleeping bag or something. And this is kind of like a really small base, but it can also be something that could work for you. So, and you just simply go out and use the trapdoors to leave your base, and then just close it off if the game allows to. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be switching myself into creative mode before this guy kills me, of course. But I'm just gonna show you really quickly, because I have to end the stream like now. I'm just gonna show you really quickly how to build a pretty but simple aquarium, because Potato wanted to see how to build one. This is all gonna be, sadly, just gonna be able to be made in creative mode. There's no way to do this kind of aquarium in survival, but it's really, really nice. So let me just clear my inventory. And the first thing that we're going to be needing is a block that you're not going to be finding in the inventory. You need to get it by using this command /give @s, which means myself, and we need a barrier. So make sure you spell it the right way with double R in the first place. All right, and then what's really going to be looking good is we use some diamond blocks for this, and we're also going to be using some prismarine stairs. Let me just find them. Hold on. Yeah, some prismarine slabs. We're just gonna try with both and see which one looks better. And then, of course, we're gonna be using some water, and we'll just craft some tropical fish for this one. So all you have to do first is just think how high you want, or how big you want your aquarium to be. I'm gonna be thinking about, I'm gonna be doing a big one, so maybe like this big, and actually the floor needs to be sand, so it actually looks pretty, and we can also add some other plants. So we're just gonna be using sand here to replace the flooring, or you can just maybe do this. And let's just think how high we would want this to go. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually a good, and all we're going to be doing is just creating this, like big tall. If you want to do this in survival, well, first of all, don't do it out of diamonds unless you're rich. And number 2, you can just build, a pillar or a couple of them to actually just, you're going to have to use glass for the outside. In this case, we're not going to be using glass, because the whole idea is just to do it this way. So I think we're going to be going with the dark prismarine, because they actually do look prettier. So all we're going to be doing is just filling, the top ceiling like this with some prismarine here, so it actually does look like this. There we go. And all we need right now is to place barriers so the water actually doesn't fall out. So we're gonna just be placing barriers all along the way, which is why this is made in creative. Like I said, if you want to do this in survival, then of course just build all of this with glass. It's just gonna look pretty, but not as pretty, sadly. And as far as I know, there's actually gonna be we're actually gonna be needing a we're gonna be needing. Minecraft is gonna be adding a new block that actually is gonna prevent only, the stream of water, but actually gonna allow a lot of other things. So that's gonna be really pretty here. We're just gonna open one block here so we can go inside. And as you can see, it kind of looks like there's nothing, but when we decide to just, add the water, nothing is gonna just, fall out. So now let's just get ourselves a little bit more water, but no normal water here, and try to make sure that the water doesn't flow like I just did. Whoopsie daisy. We're gonna have to clear that one out. Easy peasy, just this should work. If it doesn't, then just simply grab a sponge and finish the job. So yeah, but don't do that. Okay, hold on a second. My game is not working for some weird reason. Oh no, the fish just died. Yeah, I don't know why my game is not working, because I was actually pressing the right block, but I don't know what just happened. I'm sorry, fishy. Totally unintended. Yeah, let me just do this again. There we go. And let me just grab again some fish. This should be easy. Oh, here we go. Just make sure you don't add too many that they suffocate. This should be enough, and all we need now is some coral to make it look pretty. So just grab yourself some corals. I'm gonna be using these fire corals, which are really pretty, tube corals, and maybe these pink ones. And just, place it on the floor unless the fish don't want to. Maybe we'll just stay with the with the red ones here. Alright, so that looks actually pretty. Just finish blocking the top, and as easy as that, as you can actually see, you can always decorate and add a lot of more things, maybe some sea lanterns on the corners to make it have some light and everything. But for the moment being, you actually have a really pretty aquarium that is actually functional. So I'm going to be ending the stream here, guys. Let me just check chat for the last time. The fake name is very important, dog. This is how I got it. Oh. But I'm not getting she's speaking facts right now. Better safe than sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, honey lemon ginger. That's awesome. So thank you all for joining this stream. I will be posting on my Instagram the official flyer for this Saturday stream. And please just stay tuned for the timings, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for this charity stream. I've already left the link in the description if you want to donate right now. We have a link that Mr. Cataclysm already made for Project Hope. This is all for Ukraine, and we'll be posting some other links also where you can be helping out for this cost. So thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Take care. And I need to find a way to close it earlier. Take care, guys.